morning students, welcome back to 7th Standard Social Science Term 2 Geography Unit 2 Tourism. First we say about introduction. The word tourist was derived from an old English word tourian, which refers to a person who travels out of his usual environment for not more than 1 year and less than 24 hours. The purpose of travel may be religious, recreation, business, historical, and culturals. It has become an important source of income for many regions and even for the entire countries of the world. Tourism is an essential part of the life of the society because of its direct impact on social, cultural, educational and economic sector of the nation and their international relations too. The three main components of tourism are attraction, accessibility, amenities. These are the three important components. It's known as A3 concept. First we see attraction. What is attraction? It's mainly composed of two types such as natural attraction and cultural attraction. Natural attraction includes landscape, seascape, beach, climate condition and forest. Cultural attraction are historic monuments and other intellectual creations. Apart from this, cultural attractions also includes fairs and festivals. Accessibility. What is accessibility? It means reachability to a particular place to attraction through various means of transaction or transportation such as road, rail, water and air. Transport decides the cost of travel and the time consumed in reaching or accessing a specific attraction. Amenities. Amenities are the facilities that cater to the needs of tourists. The first one is accommodation in terms of hotels, restaurant and other staying units. Travel organizer, tour operator and travel agents. Foreign exchange centers, passport and visa agencies. Sectors related to travel insurance, safety and security. Next we see type of tourism. The ancient time, travel is a fascination for mankind. Tourism can be divided on the basis of nature, utility, time and distance as indicated below. The religious tourism, cultural tourism, historical tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, recreational tourism. These are the types of tourism. First, we see religious tourism. Religious tourism is one of the oldest type of tourism, wherein people travel individually or in groups for pilgrimage to a religious location such as temple, church, mosque and other religious places. Religious tour to Kasi by Hindus are the some of the example religious tourism. Next we see historical tourism. It focuses on visiting historically important places like museum, monuments, archaeological areas, forts, temples and so on. Angkor Wat of Cambodia, Taj Mahal of India and pyramids of Egypt are some of the example to what for historical tourism. Next we see ecotourism. Ecotourism typically involves travel to destination where plants and animals thrive in a naturally preserved environment. Amazon rainforest, African forest, safari, trekking in slopes of Himalayas are the famous incredible eco-friendly attraction. The next type of tourism is adventure tourism. Adventure tourism is a type of tourism involving travel to remote or exotic places in order to take part in a physically challenging outdoor activities. For example, skydive in Australia, bungee jumping in New Zealand, mountaineering in the peaks of Himalayas, rafting in the Brahmaputra river at Arunachala Pradesh are some of the examples of adventure tourism. The next type of tourism is recreational tourism. This type of tourism aims at enjoyment, amusement or pleasure or mainly for fun activities. Waterfalls, hill station, beaches and amusement parks are the attractive spots for recreational tourism. Apart from this, there are certain modern types of tourism. They are annual holiday tourism, industrial tourism, seasonal tourism, international tourism, group tourism, sports tourism, health tourism, farm and rural tourism. And next we see international tourism. International tourism is undertaken to visit the places of international importance and to gather knowledge about international cultural and customs. For this, there are certain travel forms and formalities to be fulfilled by the tourist, such as passport, visa, foreign currency, air ticket, travel insurance and other immigration details. And the basic elements of tourism attractions. Certain elements are fundamental to attract tourists as travel destinations. They are pleasant weather, scenic beauty, historical and cultural monument. And the geographical components of tourism. The geographical components of tourism are landforms, water, vegetation, climate, animal life, settlement features and culturals. The landforms are the examples like mountains, plateaus, canyons, valleys, caves, sand dunes. Water like river, lake, waterfalls, hot springs and geysers, snow and glacier are some of the examples. Vegetations like forest, grasslands, moors, deserts, etc. Climate, sunshine, clouds, admirable, temperature, rain and snow. And animal life, wildlife like birds, zoos or some of the animals' lives. And other one is hunting and fishing. Settlement features are towns, cities, villages and historical remains and monuments. The cultural geographical components of tourism are way of life, traditions, folklore, art and crafts. And next one is tourism attraction in India. So, India is in a country known for its gentle hospitality with spicy food and culture, visitor-friendly traditions with varied lifestyle, culture, heritage, colorful fairs and festivals are attractions for the tourists. The all types of landform, varied climate, rich resources for eco and adventure tourism are the versatile speciality of India. The technological parks and science museums, pilgrimage centers with wonderful art and architectures are an added advantage for tourists. And yoga, Ayurveda and natural remedial health resorts attract tourists from all over world. The religious tourism. India beginning a multi-religious country. Religious tourism is the most popular type of tourism. Various package tours are organized for the people to attend the religious ritual and to visit places of religious importance. Most famous religious spots of India are Rameswaram at Tamil Nadu, Kanjipuram, Varanasi, Saranath, Vaishnava Devi Temple, Amritsar are some of the important religious tourism. The next one is hill station in India. The Indian subcontinent has 7 principal monuments, ranges, and the largest of all the Himalayas that lie in the northern part of India. Most of the Himalayan hill stations in India are located in states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Meghalaya. Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala have hill stations in the Western Ghats. Andhra Pradesh, Odisha have hill stations in the Eastern Ghats. Some of the beautiful hill stations in India are Kodaikanal, Ooty, Mussoorie, Darjeeling, Gulmarg, Shillong, Simla, Manali, Munnar are the some of the beautiful hill stations in India. And these are the major hill station places in India. And next we see about waterfalls in India. In India, there are many spectacular and wonderful waterfalls covered by dense forest, huge walls of rock and lush green trees. Among these waterfalls, some are seasonal while some are perennial. Few of the amazing waterfalls are in swing during the monsoon season. The season brings lot of tourists to these bubbling waterfall site. Notable waterfalls of India are given below. Next we see wildlife and bird sanctuaries. India possesses a wide range of forest and grasslands. Diversity of these lands makes it one of the hotspots for flora and fauna. The dense and dark forest of Indian states provide suitable habitat for a wide and an unique variety of animals and birds. Diverse range of climate of India invite birds from remote places to feed, breed and to nurture their young ones in the Indian bird sanctuaries and wild sanctuaries in India. These are the important wildlife sanctuaries in India. There are Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary at Tamil Nadu, Kaziranga National Park at Assam, Ranthambore National Park at Rajasthan, Sundarbans National Park at West Bengal, Gir National Park at Gujarat, Periyar National Park at Kerala are some of the important wildlife sanctuaries in India. And like bird sanctuaries in India are Kundankulam Bird Sanctuary at Tamil Nadu, Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary in Rajasthan, Mayani Bird Sanctuary at Maharashtra are some of the important bird sanctuaries in India. Next we see beaches. India is a country with 7,517 km long coastline comprising the most beautiful beaches bounded by Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. India beaches are enriched with diverse coastal landforms filled with aquatic flora and fauna. So the important beaches are in India: Dhanushkodi at Tamil Nadu, Varkala Beach, Kerala, Tarkali Beach, Maharashtra, Om Beach, Karnataka, Abuda Beach, Goa, Marari Beach at Kerala. So next we see the tourist attraction in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has various tourist attractions like religious centers, spiritual retreat centers, beaches, hill stations, waterfalls, wildlife, art, culture, agriculture and architecture, crafts, heritage monuments, etc. The government of Tamil Nadu has recognized the importance of tourism long ago and facilitated its development in desired directions. The religious tourism in Tamil Nadu. The Tamil Nadu is a state popularly known as land of temples and has been greatest sources of spiritual for travelers all over the world. The state is home to around 33,000 ancient temples that mainly belongs to Dravidian style of architecture. Some of the world renowned religious designation are Tanjavur Big Temple, Madurai Meenakshi Temple, Rameshwaram Ramanatha Swami Temple, temples of Kanjipuram and Velanganni Mata Church, Nagur Dargah. Next, hill stations in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu being situated in the southern end of the western and eastern Ghats is the home for several hill stations. Popular among them are Udagamandalam, that is Ooty, Kodaikanal, Yerkad, Kunnur, Valparai, Yelagiri, Sirumalai, Kalrayan Hills and Palani Hills, Sevroy Hills and Cardamom Hills are the thick forest and wildlife. Next, waterfalls in Tamil Nadu. Mountains and rivers of Tamil Nadu combined together created many entering waterfalls. Waterfalls in Tamil Nadu with its inspiring natural wonders attract many tourists. These are some of the important waterfalls: Hoynekkal Falls, Kumbakarai Falls, Monkey Falls, Killiyur Falls, Kutralam Falls, Ahaya Gangai Falls, Suruli Falls are the important waterfalls in Tamil Nadu. And wildlife and bird sanctuaries in Tamil Nadu. Wildlife sanctuary in Tamil Nadu includes bird sanctuaries and national parks. Tamil Nadu is also well known for the diverse natural heritage that it possesses. Hence, tourists are highly excited about the wildlife tour across the state. The total area of Tamil Nadu is approximately 1,30,058 square kilometer. That is 17.6% of the land area comprises of thick forest. And the sum of the wildlife sanctuaries are Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Mundandurai Wildlife Sanctuary, Indira Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary, Kalakkad Wildlife Sanctuary. The districts are Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Nilgiris, Mundandurai Wildlife Sanctuary, Tirunelveli, Indira Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary, Coimbatore, and Kalakkad Wildlife Sanctuary at Tirunelveli. And some of the bird sanctuaries in Tamil Nadu are Vetankudi Bird Sanctuary at Sivagangai, Karaivetti Bird Sanctuary at Arilur, Vellore Bird Sanctuary at Erode, Vedandangal Bird Sanctuary at Kanchipuram are some of the important bird sanctuary in Tamil Nadu. This is the bird sanctuary places or National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary and Bird Sanctuary places at map. National Park are Gindi National Park at Chennai, Gulf Marine Park at Ramanathapuram, Indira Gandhi National Park at Coimbatore, Mukrudi National Park at Nilgiris, Mudumalai National Park at Nilgiris. And the important beaches in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu being a coastal state in India which consists of several beaches like Kovalam Beach, Kanjipuram, its geographical features small fishing village. Marina Beach at Chennai, Kanyakumari Beach, it is a multicolored sand beach. Rameshwaram Beach, waveless beach. Rameshwaram Beach is called as waveless beach. Mahabalipuram Beach at Kanjipuram, Silver Beach at Kadalur, Muttukadu beaches, Kanjipuram. And the environmental impact of tourism. The quality of the environment is essential for tourism. The tourism industry created several positive and negative impacts on the environment. So first we see positive impact. The positive impacts are direct financial contributions, contributions to government revenues, improved environmental management and planning, increasing environmental awareness, protection and preservation of environment. The negative impacts are depletion of natural resources, pollution, destruction and alteration of ecosystem. So the first one, depletion of natural resources or water resources, local resources and land degradation. Pollutions are air and noise pollution, solid waste and littering, sewage. Destruction and alteration of ecosystems are air, water and soil. So once again we recap the lesson. The word tourist was derived from an old English word tourian. The basic components of tourism are attraction, accessibility and amenities. Tourism can be divided on the basis of nature, utility, time and distance. Geographical components of tourism are location, climate, settlement and culture. Industrialization and urbanization had created great pressure on modern living. India is a country known for its gentle or hospitality to all visitors. The Indian subcontinent has 7 principal mountain ranges. Scenery consisting the mountains, lakes, waterfalls, glaciers, forests and deserts. The dense and dark forest of Indian states provide home to wildlife. Tamil Nadu is also well known for the diverse natural heritage that it possesses. Thank you, children.